Start hit the lever, runners sent on their way from the 2400 metre marker. A number of front runners, J Power's right there, and Good Ideas also among the leading group past the post the first time. Chillingham is along the inside running rail, then the grey Night Tide, Whale Watching. The King's Hand is perfectly placed near the rail, then comes Spectroscopic. Eco Storm is on the outside of Silver Tail, then Modern Spot, and Fremont Street gives them about 9 or 10 lengths start. As they swing on to that back stretch, they'll have about 1900 metres to go. And J Power is the leader, Good Idea second. Chillingham is at the rail third, and then Night Tide, Whale Watching. The King's Hand's racing about 5 or 6 lengths off the leader. They're going a nice clip up front. Spectroscopic is on the outside. Then comes Modern Spot. Further back in the runners, Bez Art and Sparkling Wood is on the outside of runners. They straight out about 15, 16 lengths as they move to the 1400 metre area. And it's J Power still making the running. So J Power's out in front. Good Idea second, and Night Tide on the move. That's the grey. Chillingham's not letting them get away. It's only 2 lengths off the leader. Whale Watching is on the outside. The King's Hand is also near the rail. Then Spectroscopic, Eco Storm. Further back is Silver Tail. Then Sparkling Wood, Modern Spot. Behind that one is Bez Art. Bez Art's at this stage about 14 lengths off the leader. And J Power still the leader, a length and a half. In second is Good Idea. Chillingham, Night Tide, Whale Watching, the King's Hand, then Spectroscopic, Eco Storm. Silver Tail's about 9 or 10 lengths off them. Modern Spot, and on the outside, Sparkling Wood and Fremont Street and Bez Art the last two. They're at top of the lane, they're about to swing for home, and J Power continues to lead it. Good Ideas back second, in third Chillingham, then Whale Watching. They're followed by Night Tide, Eco Storm. The King's Hand is towards the inside, and then comes Silver Tail. J Power's got a good lead though as they come to the 300, and it's J Power by 2 or 3. Spectroscopic, Eco Storm down the inside, Silver Tail, and Modern Spot's also getting into the race late, but J Power still goes. J Power, Eco Storm's going to try and throw out the challenge. Modern Spot on the inside. Modern Spot comes to J Power the last 100, and Modern Spot takes it up now. Modern Spot's going on to score. Second place will go to J Power. Third position, Spectroscopic and Eco Storm. Victory for number 6, Modern Spot, Ian Sturgeon, the Modern Day, Des Egders, and this is career win number 4 from 29, and number 6 on the tote, 860 and 280, and that is victorious, Modern Spot. So the Golden by Modern Day is victorious, bred by C.A. Riddle, and they win it well. J Power made all the running and gets beaten into second, a length and a half. Third to Spectroscopic, then number 4, Eco Storm. Fremont Street, Sparkling Wood is further back in the running. As we continue to run it, it is a well-detached field. Then number 11, Silver Tail, Whale Watching, the King's Hand, and then came Bez Art and Night Tide. Chillingham once again fades right out. So we look at the head-on, J Power the leader. Modern Spot starts to move towards the centre, and then you'll see Ian changes the stick to the left hand and comes together now for with J Power for a stride or two, but then Modern Spot goes on to score by about a length and a half. So Modern Spot is victorious. We're back with the running of our next race. It's race 7. Just a reminder, Smunga Kamala is not riding. He's booked down for the remainder of the meeting. Back to the studio.
The son of Modern Day, his name is Modern Spot from the Des Egders stable, has come through to beat the more fancy J Power that last furlong. I had a chat with Shaheen Shaw for understarters orders, and I said if he settles, he's going to be the lurker in the race.
You're 100% correct, Sheldon. He's a very difficult horse to work with. He's uptight. I mean, I had a handful at the back just to keep him settled to come into the race. But great ride from Ian. He rode a copybook race. We wanted him a little bit handier, but he said as they came out, he could see the pace was on. And if you start chasing this horse, he would have been caught wide. He would have been fighting, heading the air, and obviously defeats the object. The plan is to sit on him, keep him as relaxed as possible. And Ian's a master at that. He's got very good hands on a horse. Yeah, and a big thanks to David Georgiadis. He's an absolute champion in my yard. He's been patient. He's given me the run of it. I do what I have to do for the horses, and he's slowly getting his winners. And the horses they're run-of-the-mill horses, but they're winning their races and placing, and you can't do more than that.
You've hit the nail on the head there. These bread and butter horses, they keep the connections very happy.
Oh, absolutely. Slowly he's won his races. He was a homebred horse, and what more can one ask for? We won't go further into it.
Your runners to come?
Yeah, I've got, he's a nice horse. I think he's a kind of horse, keep your light on, that can produce. Although he's up against 4 5-time winners, he's only won one. He's only had four starts today. But he's a horse on the up. Yeah, I've got the other one in the race. He's got ability, the horse. We just couldn't get him into races. I would like to have run him in a lower rated race, but I wouldn't ignore him.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much. Great ride from Ian, eh?
Well done.
Sure.
Let's get Ian Sturgeon at the heat there. It's quite cooking out there.
Warm out there.
Just to get him to settle that first part?
Yeah, I felt him on the way down and he went down quite keen. And I thought, geez, Des has got him well today. I better switch him off. And, 2-4, rule number 1 is pace. And he switched off nicely near the back. They were going a nice clip. And, he won a nice race, this horse. Going through the 400. Once he saw daylight, it was race over.
He just came swerving at the 200. He looked to swerve out for a stride.
Yeah, he looked to just, he was hanging out, but they've been winning down the inside most of the day, and I was quite keen on going in, and he was keen on going out, and eventually I persuaded him to do it my way, and he went away and won well.
Well done.
Thanks. Well done to Des. He had the horse spot on, modern spot.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well said from Ian Sturgeon. Well done to Des Egder's modern spot on today. That's the word. He's come through. J Power, Spectroscopic, all plugging away. But the victory belongs to Modern Spot.